Bill, a couple of years ago, a book came out and everybody started reading the book. And I was required to read the book for a graduate school class I was taking, and I was really upset about it. And I complained to you about this book. The book is called The Shack. I've since changed my mind about this book, and I've read it 2 more times, so I've read it a total of 3 times now. But you talk about this book a lot. Why do you think this book is an important book?
Because it takes you right out of your comfort zone. I mean, my image of God was not the image that they project in that book. I mean, I have never thought of God as the way they describe God in the book, and I believe everybody should read it so they can really appreciate the way that starts out. But this book just kind of took me right down the trail, and it made me really appreciate the fact that God may not be always the way we see God, because God can be in lots of different forms. I love the book. I don't take it as Bible, but I sure take it as something that helps me broaden my thinking about God, accept God as being a lot larger than what I thought God was, and being a very personal God, the God that cares about me, knows me individually, and is concerned about what's happening in my life.
Well, even the story of the book, I mean, now that I've learned about it, I mean, the fact that this man that wrote it was renting his home at the time, and I think he was about broke. I think that's the story. And he wrote the book just for his kids. He never meant to write a book. He was a story trying to explain to his children, why he believed in God. And then nobody would publish the book, and he self-published it. Is that right?
That's right. But I want to tell you, this book is a tearjerker. I mean, I've got a 4-year-old granddaughter, and I got 2 other grandkids. When I read this book, I mean, reading this book, it got all my emotions. I mean, it worked on me. It's kind of like a song that makes you happy, and makes you sad, and makes you want to cry, and makes you want to laugh. That's the kind of book it is, and that's why that book grips you, and that's why that book is I believe it's important reading.
But, I mean, I would see this book sitting, with people on airplanes, I mean, everywhere. And it wasn't just Christian people reading the book, everybody. Why would a non-Christian want to read this book?
I believe the title got your attention, The Shack. And so many people were reading the book and talking about the book. It just generated a lot of conversation. And I love books like that. That's what we want to have happen with Common Sense Success. I mean, wouldn't people want to like to know what common sense success is all about? Because common sense is not very common anymore.